Just coming out of the gates flying, tons of energy, tons of compete in our game. I thought we've had some good stretches of hockey early on here, but we certainly have a ways to go with our details and just having better structure and being more predictable for each other. So, just ready to go from the puck drop, really.
Ryan was saying the other night, too, he's like, we feel like it's there. Everything's there. It's just a matter of building on it. Is that kind of the way it goes early on? You've got your structure there and you're just continuing to build? Yeah, definitely. Obviously, haven't been getting a ton of bounces offensively. Had some good goaltending so far, and that's the way it goes sometimes. We could be 2-0 and not loving our game and still kind of be feeling the same way, right? So there's been some good things, some positives to build on for sure.
When you look at those 42 shots in Detroit, how do you get more higher quality chances out of that?
I mean, as simple as it is, just getting around the net, getting bodies in front of the goaltenders. Guys are too good in this league without screens and traffic and having to battle through that stuff. So there's a couple of times where I think we kind of vacated the middle of the ice. So getting some more bodies and a little bit more tenacious around the net will be good.
You're moving kind of around the lineup. Do you like the opportunity to sort of play in different positions and highlight different parts of your game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good with it. Sometimes it is nice to build some chemistry with a couple of line mates, but that's kind of been a part of my game and a part of my role throughout my career. So I'm used to it, and whether I'm at wing or center, I'm kind of still going to be playing low in the D zone sometimes, still going to be taking face-offs on the penalty kill, and so I'm comfortable with it.
On the penalty kill, what is different this season? What are you guys doing differently? What adjustments have you seen?
I mean, we just have a pretty much different system. It's a lot more aggressive, and so far, so good, really. We felt pretty comfortable out there, and taking time and space away is really just the key. And, knowing when teams are in trouble and there's loose pucks or kind of some sloppy plays happening, that's where we got to capitalize and turn pucks over. So, we're still building that too and getting more comfortable with it, but guys are getting a feel of it now.
Obviously, we have way more. We got to be more connected, and I think that's why we lost those 2 games. We're not on the same page. We got to come back to our identity here, and I try to think shift after shift to just bring momentum.
You guys have been getting plenty of chances. It's not like you're not getting shots, opportunities at the net. How can things change in that regard, even though you're putting shots on net? How do you find the back of the net more?
Yeah, I think we're throwing a lot of pucks. I think we just need to make more plays and be in front of the net and bring pucks on net too. As a decor, I think we can do a better job putting puck through and create offensively. So I think if we start doing this, and that's going to help our forward create more down low after that.
How have you guys felt on the defensive side of the puck so far? What do you like about your game? What can you improve in that area?
I think obviously I think we're playing pretty good, but I think we can close faster, be stronger around our net, and obviously there's little details that we're not sharp, and we let guys alone in front for scoring chance. I think we just need to be more detailed and be more efficient defensively.
Lastly, Carsey's hit the other night in Detroit had to be pretty impressive in your eyes, no?
Yeah, I was pretty proud of him. Obviously, it's a big hit, but it's against a massive player too. Carsey's fearless. That's why he's so good. I was pumped to see him get a big open ice hit.
Well, I think we've created a lot of chances. I think we've looked pretty dangerous for the most part. Nothing's really got in, so you probably squeeze it a little bit. Obviously, we got one, but we feel we're capable of being a little better than just one. But yeah, no, there's a lot of good. I think every even morning skate, every time they're together, they look a little bit more cohesive. There's a lot of talk, there's a lot of communication between them, what I think is vital, especially early in the year. So there's a lot of good with it. We just haven't got the results.
42 shots. What do you do to increase the dangerousness of those shots?
Well, I think we got to get inside a little bit more. Kind of said it after the game. I think I said it yesterday. We're looking for that extra play. We're looking for the easy ice, and I think we all know in this game, you get to the hard ice, the harder things first, the easier things come. The cuter plays happen. Right now, we're just a little bit perimeter in our game, and we're creating. We also had a lot of good looks that didn't go in, but I still think we'd be a little bit more dangerous there offensively.
Andrew, as you guys sit here right now, the message internally sort of like, hey, Rome's not built in a day. We've got some time. Let's stick with the process. And how much do you balance that with maybe the desperation of needing to get points tonight at home?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's always in the back of your head. We were just talking to, Stammer a little bit about scoring. Like, you get as many good chances, you play as well as you want, but until you get, it, you've been around forever, and sometimes it's an easy, cheap assist that gets you going. But it's amazing how much more relief it feels after you get that. And even though that if you're creating, you should feel good about yourself, but until you get that one, things change automatically. I guess it's human nature. So for sure, I think we like where our game's at for the most part. I think we can tighten some things up. I think there's some summer hockey, in there. And I wouldn't say desperation, but just like I just said about the goal, like once you get that goal, everything kind of breathes. So I think it's a good opportunity here tonight to play a really good game. I feel if we play the first two, we're going to give ourselves a really good chance, and hopefully we capitalize tonight.
Thank you guys for this amount of details to improve on what your Parse is on the bottom line there.
Well, I hope Parse, I thought he had a really good camp, and again, the competition between our forwards was pretty intense, especially, the bottom 4 or 6 that are in that competition. So he gets an opportunity to go play like he played. I thought he played a really good game in Carolina in preseason. Hopefully he can bottle that up and bring it tonight. When he's on his game, he's on pucks, he's heavy on pucks, he's reliable both ends of the ice, and he's really good on the wall. And I think that for us tonight, we're going to need that from him.
Anything else? Quick, Coach. Yeah. You looked last week before Thursday, you talked about needing games to learn about the team. Can you just explain your philosophy on the time frame you need, how much data you need, how many games? I know it's different for everything you're doing, but can you kind of explain?
Yeah, I mean, I think to know what we have, it's going to take a little time, and it's going to take a little time to get the chemistry together. It's hard to do it in one day. It's hard to do it in one game, and we're trying to move things around, and it's going to take some time. It's not going to be perfect here early in the season. I just hope it improves and we get a better feel of each other, of chemistry between lines and players and power play, all those kind of things. I wish I had a time frame. You don't. You just like to see progress. You like to see yourself get a little bit better each day.
Sorry, I got one more. It seems like the D pairs have mixed and matched a fair amount through the first 2 games. Is that just sort of the way things have played out, some special teams in there, or is that by design?
Well, I think part of it, both games we're losing, so I think that changes a little bit of the dynamic, especially in the Dallas game where we're kind of chasing it the last, period and a half, give or take, where you're trying to get Yost as much ice time as possible, and some of our offensive guys, Brady, a little bit more. Obviously, we would like not to chase it, might give you a better feeling, but I think there'll be some movement. I think with Yost's ability to play on the right side, he's comfortable, he's dangerous on there, so it gives us some opportunities on offensive zone face-offs to juggle some things around, but hopefully we're not chasing a game tonight.